Chapter 16. Return. For returns are not always wanted, such as when the person returning is your evil nemesis, who, by all rights, should be dead. You were pushed off a cliff. How are you not dead? Gerriy from UotT, Gerriy. Libretto by Yosho Ivan Ketrovit. Music by Tomik Vetyomikvit. Footnote: the translation of the title is The Return of Gerriy. It is a draconic comic opera, the sequel to Pritluchino Gerriy Yotkla. So, Athena and I were the last ones to keep watch. Haruka woke first, as usual. Athena squinted at her, then sighed and muttered something. "Do we have any fish left?" she asked. "Not enough for all of us," said Athena. "I'll go fishing." She went back inside and got a fishing rod, then ran off. Of course she brought back that. I admit it. Not a perfect replica of Mama's, but inspired by it. Folkit woke up next, and surprisingly. "Good morning," he said. "Hello, Juanca's fishing," I responded. "Well, we got into a fight last night," he sat beside me. I nodded. "With whom?" "A captain named Vetyomik. Vetyomik Hiriak," he answered. I frowned. Vetyomik's ironic. And he's the one who says Powatina is Draco with an accent, but was born in Powatina. He nodded. "So, what happened to you two before we woke up?" "I saw a group of soldiers chasing Vixic rebels," I said. "Likely the remnants of the army, judging by the rats," Athena said. Yes, we didn't want to be set on fire, so we used shadow magic and a shield to protect ourselves, which worked for a little bit." Athena reached up to adjust her glasses and remembered they were not there. The next thing I remember is hearing a non sequitur and waking up. Juanca laughed, and we looked up to see that she had returned, holding several fish. "Who are you, Peparuka?" She started cooking. I chuckled. I hid her staff, but had to expose us to do it. Those soldiers thought this looked suspicious, so they flew to ask what we were doing. I said that Athena was a trooper to explain why we were here, so one asked her to sing, I continued. "I sang about apples." She shrugged when we looked at her weirdly. "It's more common than you think." She said she sang in Sylish because a lot of music is in Sylish, which made the soldier mad because of all the war crimes during the Iron War. So Athena pointed out that his anger was directed at the wrong people, which for some reason just made him angrier. He attacked her. I attacked back and got burned. As they talked for a bit, she jumped on him and tried to stab his neck, but missed and fell down. She grabbed her and threw her on his back, and she screamed because of the air. "Oh!" Lucellius walked out. She wasn't wearing her veil yet, revealing her straight white hair. "Good morning," Juanca said. "Hello," Lucellius yawned. "After we eat, we'll return to Ina. Does that sound reasonable?" Juanca said. "Well agreed to this." "Juanca told someone what we were doing last night," Pafokit said. Athena stopped and stared at me. Wait, no, you're not Juanca. She looked around for a bit before finding her and then stared at her. "What did you do?" "I told him what we were doing," Juanca said. She brought her palm to her face. "Why, in Edo's name, would you think that was a good idea?" "You'd already learned Pafokit's identity," Juanca said defensively. "I didn't think it mattered at that point." "It does matter!" She was shouting She was shouting now. "Now he knows we're conspiring against his emperor." Juanca shrugged. "Anyway, what does it matter? We're already hiding a deserter. So it is not as serious a crime as conspiracy." probably killed you away since Pavoki's a deserter. Her voice was bitter. Athena sighed. You have a point, although I still think that was a stupid decision. He ate a fish and then began flying east. This time I sat behind Panka and had her cloak fly in my face, so I did not yell at her. That man, Robert. He was strange, said Athena after a while. Yes, he was. Is time magic even possible? Panka asked. Really silly, but Tommy would never let someone get away with altering the past. It's too dangerous. Who is Timmy? Pavokit asked. By now this didn't surprise us anymore. Athena explained that she was the spirit of time, and then we continued on our journey. Pavokit. We reached dinner by noon, and got Athena new glasses, then returned to Tolopolosas. He saw us and groaned. You have returned. Great, he said. We're happy to see you too, Hanka said. He groaned. Well, I'm making lunch. Ragazzi, make sure no one kills me. Footnote. Ragazzi is Arachne, specifically Metunese, for children, or boys. No one will kill you, this ain't a folk tale, or a book by Bon Lomadron Merlin, Athena said. Then she frowned. That would make more sense if you were our father or our mother. Whatever. It's only a matter of time before you officially wanted claiming us. He walked away and we went back into the basement. One Soul started the shouting match about the other's history with love or friendship. Neither flew between them. Could you just stop? Said Athena. Can you please try to get along? I asked. This really is not in the nature of most sibling relationships, I said. For the rest of the day we trained. With Elusna, I had to break up more fights between Hornka and Sol as Athena left after lunch. She came home in the early evening, carrying a bag filled with books. What are those about? Lise asked. The Arachne's class, she answered. Why would you want to research those? I asked. I'm curious about Tolopalo. I hope I will be able to find information about him in one of these. She answered. I doubt it. You're right, but I'll try. She took them to her bedroom and we went to bed.